First of all, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join us. My name is John Jarnigan. I'm here along with Doug Lindeman. We're both from Bostik's Technical Service Department. Today we're going to do a little demo on a very unique, innovative product that Bostik has come out with. Currently, nobody else in the industry offers such product. What this is, it's referred to as Bosti set. Okay, are we all familiar with the thin gauge porcelain tile products that are out there these days? Okay, those particular products require a thin set mortar to be applied to the back of the tile as well as the substrate. Okay, so it also requires water to mix the thin set. It also requires electricity. You need electricity to operate a drill. The mess that powder can contribute to the job site, and all the added labor that's associated with bringing products, water, and so forth to the actual site where you're installing the panels. With this particular product, Bosti set, this is a one-part polymer adhesive. For those of you that may not be familiar with, Bostik is one of the leading manufacturers in the hardwood industry as well. This particular product, like I said, is a polymer. It's one part, trowel applied, requires no electricity, no water, none of those things that will add labor to your installation. This particular product also has crumb rubber. It's referred to as our thickness control properties that we apply into the adhesive. What that is recycled tires. We call it crumb rubber. So we literally take used tires, grind them up into a crumb rubber, if you will, add that to the adhesive, and what that does is it provides thickness control. Okay, so you're always getting the minimum thickness. When you're pressing in with a tile or something of that nature, the crumb rubber is preventing the adhesive from squirting out the side, okay? So it's always giving you the appropriate thickness. Another quality that the crumb rubber provides is significant sound reduction qualities, okay? We all familiar with IIC and STC. We have the IIC ratings, which are impact sound transmission, and then you have the STC, which is sound transmission. So the impact would be people walking on the floor, dropping things, that kind of thing. Sound transmission, televisions, radios, people talking. So the crumb rubber within the product provides significant sound reduction qualities as well. Similar to cork, it has IIC and STCs in the high 50s, 56. Most of your associations and so forth throughout the country require a minimum 50 STC, a minimum 50 IIC. So with this particular technology within the adhesive, it's allowing you added cost savings in regards that you do not have to buy a sound control product. You don't have to buy an adhesive to adhere to sound control. With this particular product, it's just a one-step application, okay? Zero VOCs. Once again, it has recycled content, which for those of you that are familiar with lead, that's a very popular addition to the product. And once again, the fact that you only have to apply the product on the back side of the tile, you do not have to apply it to the substrate, is going to save you a significant amount of labor, okay? One of the other major benefits, just open this up and show them. Go ahead and open that up. All right, once again, the fact that it's a one-part product, when you open it up, sometimes you may see a little bit of film. That's the thinning agent. What you want to do is just take your trowel and stir it back in a little bit. This particular product comes in a 4-gallon pail. A typical thin porcelain tile panel, let's say 3 feet by 10 feet, you could get 2 panels out of 1 4-gallon pail, okay? So roughly 20 square feet per gallon, okay? A 4-gallon pail, so you can roughly get 2 panels out of a pail. Let's go ahead and start spreading this. Let me do it. Okay, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to wipe it down to ensure that we remove any contaminants, dust, and so forth. Being that this is a 1-part trowel applied moisture cured polymer, it also needs moisture to kick it off to cure, okay? So one way to add moisture would be to wipe down the backside of the panel as well as the substrate to get it a little bit damp. Okay, I guess I'm not on the camera there, so. So the moisture is required to help kick it off to promote it to cure. Without doing that, you're getting your moisture from relative humidity, primarily. So in the different areas of the country, if you're from Salt Lake City, you may have 5% humidity. If you're in Memphis, Tennessee, you may have 60% humidity. So by applying the moisture on the substrate prior to application will help kick the adhesive off. One little trick we like to tell as well, we don't have any tape today, but if you take some blue painter's tape and apply the tape around the trowel other than the teeth, so once you're done using the trowel, you would come back and remove the tape and just wipe the tips off, and that your trowel is very easily cleaned, okay? What we got here is basically a 3 by 10 panel that was cut down for demo purposes. The requirement in regards to thin gauge porcelain tile is always to comb out the opposite of the length, if you will. So this particular product's going to be applied on this panel back here. So you want your ridges going the opposite way, okay? And what that is that's designed to allow and to ensure that you get the optimum coverage transfer on the back of the tile, okay? So by doing so, when you press the product into the substrate, it releases air out through in between the channels between the ridge marks. So when you're combing this out, as well as with thin set, you want to make sure that you keep those channels open so you're allowing the air to escape freely, okay? What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to pass out, we got some little demo boards that were previously made, mimicking a little thin gauge porcelain tile with the product. I'm going to pass these out. You guys go ahead and take a look. I like to call it, with the crumb rubber, it kind of looks like cookie dough. But you can see that it's very elastic, very flexible, unlike a thin set mortar. So any minor movement, vibration, that kind of thing, this adhesive will absorb that movement and help prevent cracking and so forth. This product can be applied to a wide variety of substrates. Your most common substrates for tile applications, of course, exterior grade plywood, drywall, cement board, concrete, and so on. Now, what's unique about this particular product, being that it is a polymer adhesive, it will bond to a wide variety of substrates and backings that your traditional thin sets will not bond to. This particular product has a fiberglass mesh on the back, which most of your thin set mortars will not bond to sufficiently. This particular product bonds very, very well to fiberglass, epoxy backings. And another very good characteristic, it bonds to metal, okay? So you cannot get a thin set to bond to metal very well. So when would you use this for going over metal? Well, for an example, your elevators and so forth, this particular product will bond to clean metal as well. So being that it is a polymer adhesive that alone allows you to bond to a wide variety of substrates, okay? Where your traditional thin set methods do not. Now, I encourage you guys, unfortunately we don't have the monitor available today, but I encourage you to go on our website at www.bostik, that's BOSTIK.com. If you go under our Bosti set heading, we have videos on our website. One of the videos that we offer is a time-lapse video, which will show your traditional 4 guys installing panels with the traditional thin set method next to 2 guys installing the panels with the Bosti set method, okay? What you're gonna see in that time-lapse video is that it's gonna take 4 guys to do approximately 2.5 panels in 1 hour and roughly 15, 20 minutes, okay? You got 4 guys, standard union labor, $50 an hour. You're talking $200 an hour just for labor, okay? With this particular product, you have 2 guys and you're doing almost 5 panels, 4.5 panels in the same amount of time. So you're doubling your productivity, you're reducing your labor by half, you don't need water, you don't need electricity, and all these type things. So that's a very, very great benefit for the use of this particular product. Once applied, this particular product also offers non-sag characteristics once you beat in. So we'll go ahead and apply this to the panel.
There, this way.
Do what? There.
It's easier to grab them that way.
You got the bar? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and beat it in. Sagging. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, it seems to be holding pretty good. Once applied, this product takes anywhere from 8 to 16 hours, depending on humidity. So basically, the higher the humidity, the faster the cure, okay? So trying to beat in a tile on a stand that's not very well adhered is a little challenging, to say the least. All right, so what's our booth, 8125? All right, so I'd like to invite all of you as well to make sure that you come by, stop by our booth. Our booth is 8125, we're just right around the corner over here. For those of you that may not be aware, Bostik offers a full wide range of adhesives, grouts, self-leveling products, full systems, okay? So I definitely invite you to please stop by, say hello, come over and see what else we have to offer. And once again, if you have any questions, by all means, please stay, and we're here to answer them the best we can, okay? Well, thank you very much for taking your time to learn a little bit about Bosti set today. Thank you.